Walk us through that big play.
Interception.
Oh, the interception. I just seen ball in the air. I knew I had to grab me one for the night because I missed the one when I had the PPU.
It took a couple seconds to get up there. You all right?
Oh yeah, I'm good now. I was just hurting at the moment.
Okay.
You made a lot of tackles for loss tonight too. Lots of times like on the outsides. Was that like a part of the game plan? Was like kind of trying to contain the passing game to the outsides?
Yes, that was part of our game plan, so I had to execute that.
And what was it? What makes you so effective at doing that?
They couldn't block me at all, so I knew I could just like bully them in some situations. So
sorry. I mean, you guys kind of came into this week with a lot of eyes on you because you knew how big this game was going to be for the secondary in particular. Just as a whole, how do you think you guys were able to hold up to it?
I feel like we did good tonight. I was part of when they air raided us here, and I knew I wasn't going for that again. So we had to hold standard.
That's something you kind of kept in the back of your mind.
That was different in my mind. Like, we was going for that one.
What are some of the differences in how y'all approach this game as opposed to 2 years ago or even last year?
2 years ago, I played hurt. Mississippi State. Most folks don't know that. That was 2 weeks out of surgery.
What surgery was that?
I had tore my meniscus.
Jay, you kind of talk about Coach Steeples was talking about how y'all emphasized being able to tackle in space, and that was going to be the reason why y'all won, being able to tackle in space. You talk about how y'all did a good job of that tonight.
Yeah, we had to tackle in space tonight. Of course, I missed like a couple tackles Florida State, and I ain't trying to miss no more for the rest of the season. So I'm holding myself to a standard this year, and I'm trying to sit on high.
Jay, a lot of different looks, overloaded one side, some blitzes and all that kind of stuff. It seemed like Coach House was, going to the back of tricks. How much was it different looks that y'all thought you could take advantage of tonight?
I mean, with Coach House, we got a whole playbook. Whatever he called, we go run and execute it. We play different positions, and you can see that on the field, how we hold up.
Basically, for going down, and our mentality is that one guy's down, we gotta pick him up. While also playing ball as a D-line. And every time we step out there, we know our man is short, but we know we play for something bigger than just us. So we have him in our minds on horse and just playing for him and make sure we make him proud as well.
How much better was the communication in this game across the whole defense?
I mean, we were wired like the whole game. Like we gotta talk, we gotta communicate, because we knew they're gonna try to move some things around, mess with our eyes, but we just had to be disciplined with everything. And they try to they did the same thing over and over in the game. So at some point we caught on to it, and it was easy to shut it down.
What was Coach House sort of emphasizing this week heading into a game like this when Mississippi State did play such that unique offense?
I mean, just ball key and be disciplined with our eyes, basically. Which is what the head coach, Coach Kelly, told us they're gonna try to do a little bit of this and that. But one thing about us was that we were disciplined. They got us off track here and there, but we made sure to just keep the main thing and just play football and play LSU defense.
Talk about how y'all disguise y'all coverages, and I kind of seen it confuse Will Rogers a few times on some third downs, and how that played to y'all success tonight.
I mean, Coach, had made some changes upstairs, and based on what he saw, we had to mix it up a little bit, not to show early on, and I think it worked pretty well for us, and we found success in it. So.
Were there any changes before you guys did the pass rush downs?
I mean, we just Coach just wanted to send us out there and just play ball because we got good guys on the edges. He had me playing a little different role. But I mean, whatever role he put me in, I just want to make sure I'm successful in it and doing my job and making sure the whole D-line is here, no matter who's going in the backfield.
What was kind of your different? How was your role different?
I mean, I was getting moved in and inside, outside a little bit, and just trying to mix it up a little bit with my game. But we just played ball and just, like I said, kept the main thing.
What did Harold Perkins provide tonight for y'all?
I mean, he rushed the passer really well today, and I think we needed to let him loose because we knew he was really good at that. Getting in the backfield and rushing the quarterback, which I'm really proud of him because he made a lot of big time plays today. So I mean, he's gonna keep going from there, and going into next week, hopefully he'll take off even more.
Can you talk about how good Savion Jones has stepped up, in the past 2 weeks?
I mean, Savion is somebody that I feel like guys are starting to see now as a key player on our defense. And I make sure, like, when I'm on the field, when I see something, I make sure I communicate it to him, and then hopefully he can catch on to that and go make plays. And he's stepping up really well, which I'm really glad to see. So he's doing a really good job.
What can you say about the fighter mentality has been said a lot, and Josh told us about how he's been saying it since week 1. Do y'all hold that to y'all's chest?
Definitely, Coach keeps preaching it, like fast, free, and physical. We know what we can do. We saw it, later in our first game in the fourth quarter against Florida State. But we just got to bring that on early on in the game, and keep that same mentality going forward to the end of the game and finish strong.
Did last year's game against them give you confidence in terms of how to play them defensively? Mississippi State? Yeah, because it's 2 years in a row you've kind of,
Yeah, the first year they caught us off guard, and we didn't come out with a mentality to come and play ball, and having that new staff as well, we kind of wanted to make some changes. Playing them, they have a different kind of offense, so I feel like we prepared for them really good in this game, and we came out and executed a game plan and dominated and stopped them. So.
That offset look that you guys threw at them, just the different disguises, I guess. How important do you think that was to ultimately getting the pressures that you did?
It just let the guys go, rush free. They didn't really see that coming, I don't think. But I feel like the game plan was trusted within the D line and the backfield, the linebackers, and everybody executed really well. So I think that was a really big thing as a defense that we did, executed the game plan and then played well.
Jay Ward. Jay was all over the place. Just speak to his game.
Yeah, I mean, we know who Jay Ward is. We know he's a playmaker. He's gonna fly around wherever you put him on the field. He's gonna go to the ball. He's gonna run to the ball. He's gonna break up some passes. Caught a pick, which was that's Jay Ward. Wherever the ball is, he's there.
You guys have tackled a lot better the last 2 weeks after kind of the struggles in week 1. Do you think that week 1, those tackling struggles was just a matter of rust, and just do you think get out there and play a real game again? Or
I think it's just we put ourselves in a role to just keep it going, and we knew our mistakes was tackling, so we had to get better at that, and we emphasized that during the week of practice, and we did a lot better today on that, so it was really good on our part. But I think we're just gonna keep that going and not let off the gas and just keep it going into the rest of the season.